Everybody. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today and enjoying themselves. I've been working hard to present this webinar for you. I hope you'll have a lot of information that you'll get from it, and you'll soon be in a job that you like and one that you will be paid what you deserve. So I'd like to say again, hello, and thank you for attending this great webinar. I have some slides that I'd like to show you, and we're going to start right now. So the title of this webinar is How to Leave the Job You Hate and Start Enjoying Your Life. So here we go. Is your answer yes to any of these questions? Do you hate your job? Do you feel stuck because you need the money? Do you hate your boss? Do you dread Mondays? Do you suffer from frequent aches and pains? Are you stressed out because of your job? Well, if you answered yes to these questions, you're in the right place. But before we get started on tackling the topic, let me share a little about myself. What I do is I help people leave jobs they hate and get into a job they love with a paycheck they deserve. A lot of people get up every morning and go to a job they absolutely hate. Or maybe they like the job, but it's just not paying enough. There's still bills left at the end of the money. I help people enjoy their life instead of dreading Mondays. So many people wake up on Monday morning and dread going to work. In fact, some people cry on their way to work. They're just not enjoying their job. I empower people to be able to take the necessary steps with confidence. Sometimes you need that little extra push to get you on your way. And I'm the one that can do it for you. I can give you the steps you need, and I'll give you the encouragement. So who am I? Well, my name is Arlene Bradley. I live in Lawrence, Massachusetts. It's a suburb north of Boston, pretty close to the New Hampshire border. And I'm married and the mother of 2 grown children. I was in a job that I hated and I finally quit. So I've been in your shoes. I'm the founder and facilitator of 2 job search networking support groups. And I'm also a certified job search strategist and certified career management coach. And I'm published in a book called 101 Great Ways to Get a Job in Today's Market. This is what my house looked like yesterday, about halfway through the snowstorm. And this is where I live. And because of the blowing and drifting snow, it was very interesting to see that most of my car was clear, but it left some pretty interesting drifts on the back. And I want to tell you that I have a special gift for you. If you stay with me until the end, you'll find out what that special gift is. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the proven formula that will get you into a job and a paycheck you will love. They're the 4 steps to happiness. But before we do, let's check this out. You are in the right place if you are done with your job. Can't take it anymore. You need out. You need a better job. You're really ready to leave this time. Maybe you've said it over and over again that you've got to get out. You have to leave. But you're still there. You haven't taken that initial step. You're in the right place because I'm going to show you how to do it. You want to know how to feel confident about a job search. Job searching has changed in the last few years, and many people think that they can look for a job the same way they did when they got their current job. Well, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. The times have changed, and so has the methods for getting a job. You're in the wrong place if you're still wavering and thinking things will get better. I did that for many years, thinking, oh, well, it can't stay bad like this forever. Well, no, it didn't. It just kept getting worse. And if you think looking for a job is handed to you, no, that doesn't happen. You have to get out there and really work to find a job. But does this sound like you? Everyone tells you what you do wrong, so you don't know what you can do. Everybody at work, from your boss to his boss or her boss, and all the way on down the line, up the line, even your colleagues, they always point out your flaws, but you really never hear what you did right. Are you unsure how to look for a job when you have a job? Yeah, that can be pretty tricky. How do you go about interviewing and, making arrangements, doing your resume, doing a cover letter, making arrangements for interviewing, whether it's in person or on the phone? That takes some coordination and some planning. You're looking for happiness in your life. You want work-life balance. You're tired of devoting all your life to your job. Or maybe you're just sick and tired of your job and it's making you so unhappy that it's carrying over into your personal life. You're afraid to leave, but you know you can't stay. And that happens a lot because you're thinking, what if I get into someplace that's even worse? Well, there are ways to find out. There are red flags that you can locate while you are looking. And I'll show you those red flags. But first, I want to talk about why staying in a job you hate is bad for you and your career. First of all, it's bad for your health. Is your body trying to tell you something about your job? It is if you experience recurring headaches, upset stomachs, heart disease, anxiety, and depression. Your body is the best indicator of your toxic job, and it's best to listen to you yourself. Of course, not all ailments can be attributed to your toxic job. Some may be from pre-existing conditions or other factors in your life. But if you have these symptoms and no other issues, they may be the result of your toxic job. Cortisol is a hormone in your body that has many benefits. One is responsible for protecting you from harm. It is released during flight or fight situations. When used properly, cortisol will give you what you need to be able to deal with danger. However, if you are stressed due to your job, chances are you don't have to make life or death decisions. During periods of stress, cortisol is released, and it is assumed that your body will recover from a temporary danger, at which point your natural body relaxation response will take over to prevent the release of cortisol. But if you're in a constant state of stress, cortisol is released continuously. Your body doesn't need the cortisol, and so it starts attacking your healthy body. The increased cortisol affects your blood pressure, your immunity, bone density, glucose, cognitive performance, thyroid, your cholesterol, body fat, heart, joints, breathing, digestion, and many others. Whatever you do, you must do it. You're not meant to live in high levels of stress. There are some situations you cannot control, but the ones you can control, you owe it to yourself to control. Maybe you've suffered some of these physical symptoms. Fatigue that doesn't go away with a couple of good nights' sleep. Maybe you have insomnia. Are you dizzy or lightheaded? Frequent headaches? Nauseous? Do you have allergies or breathing difficulties? How about skin problems? Recurrent colds, flus, infections, muscle aches and stiffness, digestive tract problems, back pain, increased menstrual difficulties, swollen glands, sore throat. Those are the symptoms, physical symptoms. But what about your career? Well, for your career, it's going to zap your self-confidence. If you are constantly being told what you cannot do, what you have not done right, what you should be doing better, and you're constantly being criticized, those all erode your self-confidence. And that's where you get stuck in your current job, because now you feel, what do I have to offer? How can I ever get another job? Look at me. I'm a complete mess. What about your skills? Are you using the skills you went to school for, that you studied long and hard for? Are you losing them? Are they getting rusty? Maybe you're not keeping up with those current skills. A lot of industries change rapidly, and if you're not keeping up with them, you're going to have a difficult time finding a job in your area. Also, you'll have a bad reputation because of your attitude, because of your lack of self-confidence. No boss is going to want to give you a good review. Neither will a colleague. They're all going to be careful what they say about you to other people who might want to hire you. So, how do we combat that? Well, I have a 4-step formula, and this is what we're going to do. Step 1 is take action. As you can see in the little graphic that I have pills. Pills of all sorts of colors, shapes, sizes. And that's what happens when we remain stuck in our job with all the physical ailments. We just pop pills to address the situation. Robert Karasek said, most of the situations advanced to address stress address only its symptoms. The headache, the upset stomach, the heart disease, the high blood pressure. Little is done to change the source of the problem, the work itself. While we recognize that stress is damaging, we act as though the source is inevitable. Well, it's not inevitable. It can be changed, and only you have the power to do it. But you have to take the action. So, what is the obstacle to taking action? Well, first of all, you stay in a job because it's a steady paycheck. It's like you say, A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. You don't want to risk your paycheck. Maybe you've gotten used to it. Maybe you know what to expect in the morning, and you're afraid of stepping into something new, and you don't want to take a chance. You're fearing the unknown. You don't know what's out there. It could be better, or you think it could be worse. Another thing is your self-esteem and self-confidence have been lowered because of the constant beating down that you get. Another thing is you're wondering, what if you can't find another job? Then what do I do? I've jeopardized this job, and now I can't find another job. Or worse, what if I find another job and it's the same as this one? Well, that could happen, but usually there are red flags that come up in the interview process. And I'll show you how to overcome them and to notice them. So how do you get past these obstacles? First of all, you have to make the decision that you are worth it. Forget your lowered self-esteem and self-confidence. Yes, you are worth it. You are worth more money than you're being paid. You are worth having a job you like. No one has to suffer a job they don't like. You deserve more than what you're going through. You don't deserve to be beaten down, to be criticized. You're worth so much more than that. You're a valuable employee, and someone else will value you. You will take skills and experience to another position that someone is waiting for you. They're waiting out there for you. They need your skills and experience. And when you show up for them, they'll be glad that they hired you. Remember, life begins at your comfort zone. If you want to take the step, if you want to get out of that miserable job, you have to do it. You have to think of your health. It's very important. Everybody says, if you have your health, you have everything. Well, if you don't have your health because your job is making you sick, well, then you don't have everything. Your health is very important, and others are counting on you. You'll feel happier. You'll feel better about yourself. And just an overall sense of being happy. You won't be down and out. You won't be a Debbie Downer. You'll be happy. You'll enjoy life again. Your relationships will improve because you're not constantly worried about your job or thinking about your job. You'll enjoy your time off because a lot of people, when they're in jobs they don't like, even if they're on vacation, the first few days are great, but then as the vacation draws to a close, the feelings return, the feelings, tight stomach, headaches, all the symptoms that you left at your job are now coming back. You won't dread Mondays anymore. In fact, you'll enjoy Mondays because you're going to some place you like to be. And once you make the commitment, you're just going to feel happier. And that's why you need to do it. So that's why you have to take action. The second step is set a goal. Nothing can be done until you set a goal. Brad Edmondson said, there are several ways for people of even modest means to evade being trapped in an unrewarding career and to live more meaningful, more leisurely lives. And all of them involve making decisions about what is essential and what can be discarded. And oftentimes, it's the job. It's the career that you're in right now. So let's look at what the obstacle is. Well, you keep putting it off and keep putting it off. You'll say, well, I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll do it in the fall, or after the holidays, after the winter is over, after the spring, or maybe after the summer. You always have a different excuse, such as after my vacation. I want to make sure I get my vacation because I probably won't get another vacation for a year in a new job. So I want to make sure I get my vacation in. Things will get better, won't they? Yeah, I can't stay this bad forever. Well, yes, they can. Or maybe no, they won't. Maybe they'll just get worse. You can't tell. You don't have a way of knowing. But chances are, if you have the same people on your team, the same administration, it's going to be the same. There's always something in the way. You need a new car, you want to buy a house, someone's going to school. There's always going to be something in the way. But you have to set that goal. Because how long do you want to be miserable in this job? And I would imagine not very long. So how do you get past that? Well, think of this. How long can you stand your job or your boss or whatever it is that's preventing you from leaving? For another week, another month, for 3 months, 6 months, another year, 2 years? Well, probably not much more than that. So I recommend pick a day that's reasonable and doable. Just look at the calendar and say, okay, I'm going to start looking for a job. But make sure that it's not so far away that you won't do anything. You'll forget about it. Maybe things are going pretty good right now. It's the calm before the storm. So pick a date. Why should you do that? Isn't that what you've been doing all along by putting it off? Saying, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. Yeah, I really should. I really need to do it. You really need a goal to focus on. You need something to say, okay, this is the day that I am going to start looking for a new life for myself. My job has got to go, and my life is going to improve. And it will give you a direction. You'll start feeling more positive, and you'll start making plans again. The third step is get a mentor. A mentor is someone who's going to help you through the maze of something confusing. Bob Proctor says a mentor is someone who has more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. You have the ability. You just need somebody to coax it out of you. So why do you need a mentor? Well, the reasons are, if you don't, what got you your last job won't get you your next one. Lots have changed in the job search process in the last few years. One of the things is the internet has changed is responsible in huge portions why the job search has changed. How you probably got your last job was by following a newspaper ad. Well, newspapers don't carry large employment sections anymore. Most job postings are online. You'll find places like Career Builder, Monster.com, all these big board places. That's where they're putting the job openings. But there's also something called the hidden job market that you need to find. Resumes are a little different. You may think a resume is a resume, but it's not so. A resume today has different sections. It's no longer a listing of your day-to-day duties. There's more to it. There's more accomplishments and achievements that you want to focus on. You're not going to state an objective, because generally your objective is something like, I want to get a job using my skills and experience. Well, everybody knows that. So that's no longer a plausible. The other thing is, as in real estate, location, location, location. Well, the same is true for your resume. The information on your resume is location, location, location. It has to be where the reader is looking for it. When was your last interview? Interviews aren't something we do every day. So you may be out of practice. Maybe there are different ways of asking questions that you're not familiar with. There's lots to think about. You'll have a lot of questions to ask. And everybody is going to give you a different answer based on their experiences. But generally, what worked for them may not work for you. A mentor will keep you on track, especially if you're working, because it's difficult to work, to look for a job, and have a personal life. So a mentor is going to answer the questions that you have objectively. They have no vested interest in your career. They're not counting on your paycheck for them for food, clothing, and shelter. So a mentor is going to help you stay on track. So how do you get past that? Well, you don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. A good mentor will show you how to do something and how to tweak it to your best advantage. When I was in your situation, I did it by trial and error. And it was more error, many trials. I was trying to learn how to do a job search and do it at the same time. It didn't work. So I've studied and I've learned all the new and different ways of getting a job in today's job market. I've also continued to learn and study. So why do you need a mentor? Well, so you can get support and encouragement, because it will get discouraging. Generally, the job search can take a long time, and you will get discouraged. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to know, and you'll need some encouragement. The job search is also very confusing. You'll have many questions that a mentor can answer for you. I have had experience with over 300 people obtaining jobs. I know what it takes to get a job in today's job market. I can give you the helping hand. In fact, I created a program that's called Look Forward to Mondays. And what does it do? Well, you'll get clear on what you want your new job to be. You'll discover ways to lessen stress, learn how to craft a resume that reflects your qualifications and gets results. You'll be confident in all your job search efforts. You'll find out where the hidden jobs are. You'll learn how to use social media effectively. You'll feel relieved that the stressful job that you're in now is coming to an end. You'll learn how to interview with ease and confidence to ace it. You'll learn how to get a job while you're in a job. You'll start looking forward to enjoying your life, and you'll become a member of a private Facebook mastermind group. And I will personally review everyone's resume and respond with critiques. It's a 6-week group session that meets over the phone, or it can meet over a Google Hangout. It's in 6 modules, and each module is addressing a different topic, such as resume, skills, networking, interview questions, and just about anything else you have, any other question that you have that you would like to bring out. And for limited time only, I'm offering 6 one-hour group sessions for $449. And that price is good for the next 48 hours. After that, it goes up to $599. Or maybe you would like some private one-on-one sessions, and those are 8 one-hour private sessions. And for the next 48 hours, it's $7.99. And after that, it goes up to $9.99. You can pay with PayPal. And as a fast action bonus, if you respond within the next 24 hours, you'll receive a free 60-minute private jumpstart session where we'll discuss what you need to start doing to get going. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, those prices are very high. Well, I had a woman inquire as to my program, and I gave her the price list, and she says, gee, that's an awful lot of money. I don't think I can afford it. I said, oh, all right. So she went away, and then a few months later, I saw that she went to Hawaii, and she posted thousands of pictures on Facebook, and I saw them, and she had a great time. Just about every single picture, she was holding a drink. I think her bar bill alone would have paid for the program. Sure, she has great memories of her trip, but she's still stuck in the same job. She was happy for a little while, but it didn't last. Going to Hawaii cost her lots of money, in more ways than one. Not only did she spend a lot of money on a fabulous trip, but also in the lost income because she's still stuck in a job she hates, making less money than what she deserves. Staying stuck in a job you hate is costing you not only money, but your health as well, and your career. Get into a new job that you love with a paycheck you deserve. I want to talk to you a little about a success story of a woman that had been through my program, and she had been working for the same company for 12 years and was stuck. She had no room for personal advancement. She was miserable. Finally, after a little bit of coaxing, she made the decision to leave. And I worked with her to discover what type of career that she would be suitable for and that would interest her. Then we worked on a resume that landed her interviews. And those interviews were going very well because I prepared her for them. We tackled questions that could be asked. We looked at questions that should not be asked and how would she go about handling those. So she was ready for her interviews. And now it's been a year since she started her new job because of the support and confidence and advice and the building up that I gave her. If she hadn't done it, she'd still be in the same job that she hated. If I can do that for her, I can do that for you as well. And just before I came on the webinar this evening, I was checking my email and I found another review that I received, and I just want to share it with you. I want to thank you and the group for all your help. When I met you, I had been out of work for 5 months. During that time, I thought I knew how to find a job. After all, I was in human resources for quite some time. I knew how to write a resume. I knew how to network. After attending your group, I learned that things had changed. Thank you for providing me with the tools, the resume types, the resume writing, interview preparation, LinkedIn accounts, and all that other information that led to me to be successful. The last step is believe in you. Now why would you should believe in you? Because Rudyard Kipling said, of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are your own fears. You need to believe in you. You've been beaten down by your coworkers, your bosses, your supervisors, managers, the management. You've been beaten down. You've lowered your self-confidence and your self-esteem. And now you're unhappy. You're miserable, in fact. You're scared. You're not sure if you're capable of doing anything anymore because you never hear any praise or any adulations. All you hear is the negative. And you're also wondering, how in the world will I ever be able to do my job and a job search at the same time? And it's been so long, you're not sure how to go about it. You're not sure what to do anymore. You've heard so many stories about how it's changed. Well, you need to get past that and believe in yourself. People hire people who are energized and enthused. It's the only way to get hired these days. You'll gain confidence. You'll do what you do, enjoy, and you can do well. You'll use guided imagery, get additional training, and you'll socialize with happy people. Because happy people find other happy people, and it's contagious. Guided imagery will get you in a better frame of mind. Maybe you need some additional training just to tweak what you already have to be in a better position to be hired. So why should you overcome it? If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're so right. If you believe that you're not capable of getting another job, then that's what's going to happen. But if you know you're capable of getting another job, you will get another job. Because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe you can, you'll do all the things you can to get that other job. If you don't, you won't put your whole heart and soul into all your efforts. You want to be in the best position possible for being hired. Plain and simple. That's all you have to do. And that's what we're going to show you. Now, what will happen if you don't leave? The image I have here is a coal miner with a canary. And the reason for that is in the mines, people will take canaries down into the mine shafts. And the reason for that is because canaries are very sensitive birds, and they can smell, they will react to the carbon monoxide. And if a canary dies because of the carbon monoxide, that's a sure signal to the miners that they better get out fast. So your body is like the canary down in the mines. Your body's not going to let you stay stressed for very long. It will let you stay stressed for a while, but not for very long. And what happens is sometimes your body sends a warning and sometimes it doesn't. Your body will get to a point where it says enough. Maybe a warning, it may be something serious, but your body is certainly going to let you know. And if you don't leave, you're going to continue to feel the way you do now. Sad, frustrated, stressed, maybe angry. If you don't do anything to change the situation's not going to change. And you're going to continue to feel the way you do now. You won't be happy. You won't be happy until you're in a position that you love, getting a paycheck that you deserve. That's all there is to it. It's a matter of your happiness. Using your skills and experience to do something you enjoy, to make you feel appreciated and accepted. You'll continue to dread Mondays, and you won't enjoy Sundays anymore because you'll be thinking of Monday. That's what's happening now. But if you get out, you'll enjoy your weekends. They'll be a pleasure, but so will Monday, because you're going to be going to a job that you love. So let's look at what we talked about. We talked about taking action. Taking action is the best thing for you at this point. Decide that you're going to look for another job. You're not going to stay where you are. The next step is you're going to set a goal for yourself. You're going to circle a date on the calendar that is doable and reasonable, and you're not going to put it off any longer. That is the day that you are going to begin your job search. You're going to get a mentor, somebody who will push you out of your comfort zone, keep you accountable, answer your questions, give you support and encouragement, and give you the skills and knowledge you need to find a new job. A mentor is going to help you believe in you again. You'll gain confidence, you'll gain esteem, and you'll see yourself in a whole new light. My program is called Look Forward to Mondays. If you have any questions for me, please email me at arlene@arlenebradley.com. I'll be happy to connect with you. And for you that stayed on the line, I would like to offer you my special gift. My special gift is a free 30-minute session with me to determine if you can salvage your job or do you need to go. Maybe there are some tweaks you can make in your current job that you don't have to leave. And we can talk about that. And that's a free 30-minute session. I'll listen to you, describe your situation, We'll discuss the pros and cons of leaving and staying, and some action steps you can take if you decide to stay. If you go to the site listed on the slide right now to request a free session. And if you want more information about the Look Forward to Mondays program, go to the website next to the Look Forward to Mondays program. Well, that's it for tonight. I want to thank you for attending, and I hope the rest of the evening goes well for you. And I look forward to helping you get into a job you love and a paycheck that you deserve. Good night, everybody.